Welcome back to the channel. This is Epic Trends Bros, and this is Death Note. I don't really know that much about it. All I know is the movie got roasted. I ain't gonna watch the movie first. I'm gonna watch that second. I'm gonna try to watch the series first. See if I can get into it. See if you fans will like me reaction to this. Ain't got really that much to say. Just let's go into the video.
Up and follow it, and know that in time you will find yourself.
He playing the DS. Okay.
Yagami, are you still with us?
Approximately 11 a.m., a 32-year-old man was found stabbed to death in his apartment in the city of Yokohama, Kanagawa Prefecture.
Day in and day out. The same news on permanent repeat.
This is all so ridiculous.
This world is
Rotting.
Species are now becoming extinct at a faster rate than has ever occurred in our recorded history.
Death Note? As in a notebook of death? How to use it? The human whose name is written in this notebook shall die. It's pretty lame. Not to mention twisted. There must be something wrong with me to even consider it. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of a heart attack. So depending on the person you have in mind, you can either kill them easily or painfully, huh? This is pretty detailed for a prank, I'll give them that. Wait, on the off chance someone really dies, would that make me a murderer?
Both children and teachers. The police have now identified the suspect as 42-year-old Kuro Otoharada, currently unemployed. We expect negotiations to begin immediately.
A heart attack in 40 seconds? We'll see. Looks like the notebook doesn't work. Oh well, I didn't expect it to anyway.
Wait, we're seeing something here. Looks like movement at the front entrance.
The hostages are coming out, and they all look to be unharmed. The special forces are taking action. They're moving in. The suspect has been found dead inside. I repeat, the suspect is now dead.
Dead?
The special forces are denying allegations that they shot the suspect.
So it's quite possible he was feeling cornered and decided to commit suicide?
Well, according to statements from the hostages, the suspect just suddenly collapsed.
A heart attack?
Wanna come?
Yeah, of course!
Oh, there's no way I'm missing that.
Damn it! Why is my mom so useless? She's never here to pick me up on time!
I'd be the
Once you
same way.
actually start looking around.
Thank you. Let's go, boys. Strip her down right here.
Are you sure?
No! Stop! Please! Help me!
Now, what will happen?
Hey, wait up!
Apple, look out!
That settles it. The Death Note. It's for real.
That's true, but I've dropped my death note.
You really messed things up, didn't you?
Hold on a sec. Didn't you already trick the old man to get a second book? Don't tell me you dropped both of them.
You must have some idea where you dropped the thing.
Yeah, the human world.
What?
You've taken quite a liking to it.
Shinigami. The god of death, huh? Well, I'm not surprised. In fact, Ryuk, I've been waiting for you.
Oh?
I've already figured out that this death note I found is real. It didn't take me long. And now that I've witnessed the proof of its power, I only feel more confident in what I'm gonna do.
Look at how many people you've killed in only 5 days. Most are reluctant to write this much.
You're here to take my soul, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Is that some fantasy you humans came up with? I'm not gonna do anything to you. The notebook becomes part of the human realm from the very moment it touches the earth. In other words, the notebook is now yours.
So then, you're saying I can use the death note all I want and I won't be punished?
And when it's your time to die, it will fall on me to write your name in my death note. Be warned, any human who's used a death note can neither go to heaven nor hell for eternity. Now you have something to look forward to after you die.
Mom can't see him?
That notebook you found originally belonged to me. And since you're now using it, you are the only one who's able to see me. And of course, my voice can only be heard by you. In other words, the Death Note is the bond between Light, the human, and Ryuk, the Shinigami.
One more question I want to ask you. Why was I chosen for this? Hey, are you even listening?
Dang, he's smashing that shit.
Apples in the human world are worth the trip. What's the best way to describe these? Juicy?
Just answer my question.
I didn't choose you. Don't you see this is all just an accident? You actually thought you were chosen because you're so smart or something? Don't be so vain. You're asking me why? I did it because I was bored.
You were bored?
The truth is, Shinigami haven't got much to do these days. But I want to know why you only wrote the cause of death for that guy who was hit by the truck.
If you don't write down the cause of death, the victim dies of a heart attack. And that's probably the best thing about the Death Note, Ryuk.
Huh?
You see, I've already exhausted the list of the world's major criminals. And eventually, I'm gonna get rid of them all.
What's the point of doing that?
It's only a matter of time before people figure out that these criminals are being eliminated by someone. I want the world to know of my existence. That there's someone out there passing righteous judgment on the wicked.
Why even bother? What are you trying to achieve by passing judgment on them? I mean, why do you care?
Because I've been bored too. I wasn't ready to believe it at first, but it's obvious now. There's something about the Death Note itself that makes humans want to try it out at least once. I'll do it. Using the Death Note, I'll change the world. It'll be a new world, free of injustice and populated by people who I've judged to be honest, kind, and hardworking.
But if you did that, it would make you the only bad person left.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a hardworking honor student who's considered to be one of Japan's best and brightest. And I will become the god of this new world.
It's just as I thought. Humans are so interesting.
Welcome to the discussion part of the video. This was episode 1 of Death Note. It put interesting. I don't know if it just may or not, but I got chills in the last 2-3 minutes of the show. I had like chills just all over my body. I'm gonna get a couple of my theories of what I think gonna happen. What I don't want to know. I just want to say what I gotta say about this. He said he want to become the god of this new world, and it makes so much sense that he is like so fucking smart. He known that a good kid, and he doing this shit. It put on cool as to see a character like that. And I can't remember what the other guy's name is. The God of Death, I guess. And then it says something like that. I can't remember his name. I'm gonna remember the name. I'm bad at names, and you get that from me in a little while, hopefully. I'm very bad at remembering names for some reason. Like that the white hair kid, what color hair that kid, black hair, my bad, brown hair basically. Fuck me, god dang. Like his character seemed pretty dark, and the other guy, the god of light, what I'm gonna call him, like the god of death, what I'm gonna call him basically. He seems like he a good character, a kid. Seems like he a good guy, and Light seems like the bad guy for me right now. You know, it might not be just good and bad. This show, honestly, I don't know what my opinion is on the show right now, but it's probably gonna change drastically probably in the next 2-3 episodes. That will happen with Castlevania. I fell in love with that show. Over the Garden Wall, I fell in love with that show. Game of Thrones, it took me a while to fall in love with it, but I fell in love with it. And after I fall in love with the show, I would not let anybody know this show is not around. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, I let people know about that show. From hey, well, that legit one of the best shows ever. Death Note is seemed pretty good. What my theories? I'm trying to remember what the theory was, but I can't remember what though. Oh, he said he want to kill all the basically the villains, the bad guys, and basically that the God of Death basically said, well, I'm about to say, how can you kill all the bad people, and then he becomes a bad person. That was my dude, but it makes no sense, but it kind of does. I'm just ready to get into episode 2. I'm probably gonna do a couple of them tonight. I don't know what now, but what I do know is, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you got time. Thanks for watching the video. Peace.